name is Angie Buckley, and it's, you need the spelling?
Yes, please.
A-N-G-I-E, and then B-U-K-L-E-Y.
And can you give me your title?
I'm the Dean and Vice President for Academic Affairs at International Space University in Strasbourg, France.
This is part of a 9-week course right here. We're doing a space studies program here in Melbourne and along the space coast, right?
Right. Our host sites are the Florida Institute of Technology, Florida Tech, which is where we are holding most of our classes and activities and where the participants are all staying. And Kennedy is the co-host site, and well, you know, here we are.
and this you can't get a better day for a course than this, right?
It is beautiful. I mean, absolutely beautiful. And to be able to launch our rockets from this historic site is just, it's just beyond words. We're just so proud to be here and so happy to, I think this will be the last launch that happens here for a long time. So we're here to see it.
Tell me a little bit about about these rockets.
Okay, these rockets have all been designed by our participants in the Space Engineering Department. We have 7 departments, one of which is Space Engineering. And every summer, the departmental activities culminate with this rocket launch. And we're really fortunate to be in the U.S. this summer and at Kennedy because we can launch really large rockets. Normally in Europe and in other places we've been, even South America, Australia, you know, you're confined to the smaller model rocket style launches. But today you're gonna see some really tall rockets, and at the end you're gonna see a really special rocket. But I'm not gonna say anything about that. I'm gonna let you see it when it happens.
So students have developed these rockets?
They've built them. We have a design tool that they use to first do a design using the computer and simulation to make sure they've got the dimensions right, the fins are the right size, the CG and CP, the center of gravity and the center of pressure in the right place, and that the rockets will fly stable. And then they actually find the components. We have a large variety of tubes and nose cones and things that they can select from and build their rockets. And the most important thing is the survival of the passenger, which happens to be a raw egg. So today these rockets are going to be going up 250, 300 meters. And the goal is to bring the passenger back intact, the extronaut, if you will. And along with the extronaut is a little lucite souvenir about, I think it's about ½ a kilo, laser etched space shuttle etching in the lucite. And, so that all has to go up, it has to come down. The rocket that gets the closest to the target altitude and brings the passenger back intact wins. So there's a prize for best performance, and there's also a prize for the most aesthetically pleasing rocket. So we will also judge the rockets on how they look.
And tell me, these are some serious rockets, and this is a serious business. These students will go on to build real rockets, right?
A lot of our students already do build rockets. The average age of our class this year is 31. I think the oldest student is 58, the youngest is 21. So it's a broad range of experiences. We have students who are right out of university. We have students with many years of professional experience. So we just put them all in there together, and they learn from each other, they learn from us, and we learn a lot from them. So yeah, they're all very serious. And they're all type A and very competitive, so I'm expecting a really interesting result today.
And so they can go on to build real rockets and things like that.
Yeah, and pursue their careers in the space sector.
How many students you have here?
We have 134 from 31 different countries.
And when does this program end?
Graduation is on August 3rd, and the ceremonies will be out here at Kennedy. I think the actual closing ceremony is at the Visitor Center, and then we'll have a little reception over at the Saturn V site, which will be a real exciting moment because a lot of our participants have never seen it. So we were saving it for last. So it's a real exciting day. And today, after the launch activities are completed, Kennedy has arranged for a nice tour of the center. They'll get back on their buses and they'll be taken around to various locations and given basically a VIP tour of the center. So they're all really jazzed about that.
Tell us about the International Space University.
I'm sorry?
Tell us about the university itself.
Okay, ISU was actually established in 1987, so this is our 25th anniversary, and the whole thing started with the summer program, the SSP. Back then it was called the Summer Session Program. And then when we started going south of the equator, it didn't quite make sense to call it the Summer Session Program, so we changed it to the Space Studies Program. And that's our flagship program, and it's the 9-week program that we're doing here. But we also offer master's degrees in space studies. We offer an executive MBA degree. We've started a new program in the Southern Hemisphere in partnership with the University of South Australia. So we do basically a 5-week version of the SSP only in the Southern Hemisphere during their summer, which is January, February. So we're really excited about that program, and we're just doing everything we can to provide an interdisciplinary education for these people in an intercultural and international environment. And I think that's the most important part, personally. I mean, I was a student in 1993, and it really did change my life. And to offer that opportunity and be able to be actually now part of the university has just been almost like a dream come true, because I just love doing this, bringing these guys together so that they can experience what it's like to work with people from all around the world and learn how people work differently and learn to cooperate with each other. So we've got alumni in space agencies all over the world. We have alumni in over 100 countries, and a significant number of our alums are in high-ranking positions in the Chinese Space Agency, for example. We've had some of our students actually establish space agencies. For example, when we went to Chile, we played a big role in getting that activity started in Chile. So it's a wonderful thing.
And you are, building the future astronauts and engineers of the
future space leaders, future astronauts, future
this is the
engineers.
goal, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And what we're really trying to do is make sure that our participants and students understand the importance of international cooperation. And now that we've got almost 4,000 alums all around the world, you can really see it starting to happen. It's hard to go anywhere, to any space agency or any company, and not find an ISU alum somewhere. So that's really amazing.
I'll ask my last question. So how is this, what we're doing here today, going to help out these students?
Well, it's the culmination of their departmental phase of the program. Starting next week, it's 100% on the team projects, but it'll foster a little bit of healthy competition. We've given them a challenge. We'll see if they've been able to meet the challenge with the rockets that they've built. And it serves to bring them together, and you'll see they're coming now, and they're all really excited. And I think a lot of it's just being in this place. This is such a special place. I mean, how often do you ever get to do that? Never, So we're really excited to be here.
And what's it been like working with the students for you personally?
Oh, I've been doing this. This is my 17th SSP to actually be part of the faculty. So every year, like I said, they learn a lot from us, but I feel like I leave, knowing more and having a richer experience, just meeting. They're very special people. I hope you have an opportunity to talk to some of them, because there's some really amazing people in this class, and it's just fantastic to work with. Excuse me. And I love the questions they ask, and they really make us think. Sometimes you have to step back and go, "Whoa, I wasn't expecting that." So it's fun. It's really good.
Thank you.
How long did the team spend designing and building these rockets?
They started the process not quite 3 weeks ago. So it's been kind of the second phase of the program, the weeks 4 through 6 are the departmental activities. So this is kind of the big activity for the engineers.
You can come in, you're doing this next.
And I have to say,